God says, "My beloved children, today I want to talk to you about the importance of forgiveness." Forgiveness is not just a gift you give to others. It is a gift you give to yourself. It is a profound act of love that can heal wounds, restore relationships, and set you free from the burdens of anger and resentment. You see, holding on to grudges is like carrying a heavy backpack filled with stones. Each stone represents a hurt, a betrayal, or a disappointment. The more you hold onto these stones, the heavier your burden becomes. But when you choose to forgive, you begin to lighten your load, one stone at a time. Think about a time when someone hurt you deeply. Perhaps it was a friend who betrayed your trust, a family member who let you down, or even a stranger who wronged you. The pain may still linger, but I urge you to consider the power of forgiveness. It does not mean condoning the hurtful actions. It means freeing yourself from the emotional chains that bind you. Forgiveness is an act of faith. It requires you to trust that I am in control, even when life feels chaotic and unfair. When you forgive, you acknowledge that I have the power to heal your wounds and bring good out of every situation. Remember, I am the God who restores, redeems, and renews. In the Bible, I taught you to pray, "Forgive us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors." Matthew 6 verse 12. This is a reminder that just as I forgive you, I ask that you extend the same grace to others. When you forgive, you reflect my love and mercy in the world. Let me share a story with you. There was once a man who carried a deep resentment towards his brother for many years. This bitterness affected every aspect of his life: his relationships, his joy, and even his health. One day, he found himself sitting alone, pondering the weight of his anger. In that moment of vulnerability, he realized that his brother had long since moved on, while he remained trapped in the past. After much prayer and contemplation, the man decided to reach out to his brother. With a trembling heart, he expressed his feelings and sought forgiveness. To his surprise, his brother welcomed him with open arms, and tears of joy flowed as they embraced. In that moment, the man felt an overwhelming sense of relief and liberation. The heavy stones he had carried for so long began to disappear. This is the beauty of forgiveness. It not only restores relationships, but also brings peace to your heart. When you forgive, you create space for love, compassion, and understanding to flourish. I challenge you today, my children. Is there someone in your life you need to forgive? Could be a friend, a family member, or even yourself. Take a moment to reflect on this. Write down the names of those who have hurt you and offer them to me in prayer. Ask for the strength to forgive and the wisdom to let go. Forgiveness is a journey, not a destination. It may take time, and that's okay. But every step you take towards forgiveness is a step towards healing and freedom. Remember, I walk alongside you every step of the way. Imagine a beautiful garden filled with vibrant flowers and lush greenery. When you choose to forgive, you are planting seeds of love and healing in that garden. As you water and nurture those seeds, they will grow into beautiful blossoms that spread joy and hope. On the other hand, if you choose to hold on to bitterness and resentment, that garden becomes overrun with weeds. The beauty is hidden, and the fragrance of love is lost. You have the power to choose which garden you cultivate, one filled with forgiveness or one filled with bitterness. Let me share another story. A woman named Sarah struggled with forgiving her father for abandoning her during childhood. For years, she carried the weight of anger and sadness, which affected her relationships and self-worth. One day, during a prayer service, she felt a gentle nudge in her heart to let go of her pain. With tears in her eyes, she prayed for her father, asking for the strength to forgive. As she did, she felt an overwhelming sense of peace wash over her. In that moment, she realized that forgiveness was not about her father, but about her own healing. After years of separation, Sarah reached out to her father, sharing her feelings and her journey toward forgiveness. They began to rebuild their relationship brick by brick. It was not easy, but each step was filled with grace and love. Sarah's heart was finally free to embrace the joy and love that God intended for her. My dear children, I know that forgiveness can be one of the hardest things you will ever do. It may feel like a mountain to climb, but I promise you, I am with you. Lean on me when you feel weak, and let my strength carry you. I will provide the comfort and courage you need. Forgiveness opens the door to healing, both for you and for those around you. When you forgive, you break the cycle of pain and resentment that often perpetuates in families and communities. Your willingness to forgive can inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of love and compassion. In closing, I urge you to embrace the power of forgiveness. Let go of the burdens you carry and allow my love to fill your heart. Forgiveness is a choice that brings freedom, healing, and peace. Thank you for joining us today. If this message resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more uplifting content. Remember, you are loved, you are forgiven, and you are never alone. God bless you.